Welcome to Crazy Shit in Real Estate, a weekly podcast where I walk you through some of the wildest, most unbelievable stories you'll hear from the world of real estate. If you like real estate and you love crazy, this is the podcast for you. Before we get any further into this episode, I've got some information to share. This episode is sponsored by Follow Up Boss, one of the leading CRMs, client relationship managers for residential real estate. Tons of top producing agents and some of the fastest growing teams out there are using Follow Up Boss to increase lead conversion, eliminate busy work that you're not doing anyway, and frankly, deliver a higher class experience in real estate to everybody who chooses you as their realtor of choice. So if you're going to keep listening to this, which I know you will, there's more information and a personal review of Follow Up Boss. For more information, go to followupboss.com/crazy.
Do you want to hear some of the REO stories or do you want to hear some of the YouTube stories?
I got both. To tell one of each because you're like my seriously secret super sister now. So you get to tell two stories. And by the way, if you think we look like we're related, you should respond in the comments because Facebook thinks we look like sisters. So we want to know what Rumble and YouTube and the podcast platforms think too. If you're listening to this, then just imagine in your head what we look like.
I know. I mean, when I'm looking at us on camera now, honestly, I don't see it. But when we're side by side and our hair color was similar, we had similar eyebrows, we had the same laugh lines right here. It's like, okay, now I see it. But
I'm so proud of my laugh lines. I love them.
I am too. I don't love the 11s because that comes from scowling, but I love the laugh lines because
but it beats the hell out of Botox and a smooth face. It doesn't.
Amen, sister. Remember Sex and the City, Candace Bergen? I am so angry. That's my favorite line. Okay. A good story from the foreclosure days. I had to do a cash for keys at a house that was in a rather sketchy neighborhood a little bit. And I rang the doorbell. This man answered. And I said, I am so sorry to tell you this. The house sold on the courthouse steps. I'm here to offer you money to help you move. The bank is willing to give you money to help you move and get a fresh start somewhere new. Very nice man. He gave me his name, his phone number, and then I went on my merry way. So over the weekend, my husband is reading the newspaper on a Saturday morning. We're drinking coffee and he says, didn't you get a listing on Bristol Lane? And I said, yes. And he said, was it in the 200 block? And I said, yes. And he said, was the man's name blah, blah, blah? And I said, yes. And he said, he was just arrested for stealing a car that had a baby in the back seat in a car seat.
What?
So immediately I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is like a major hardened criminal. And I was standing on his front porch and having a nice conversation with him. I had no idea. So I said, well, I guess now I don't have to worry about cash for keys because he's in jail.
Okay, so I told y'all that I would do a review of Follow Up Boss, because I'm your friend in real estate, and I did. Now, there's a blue million CRM out there. I mean, if you go to any Facebook group, every realtor's like, which one should I use? Which one should I use? And you know that these CRM, which are client relationship managers or customer relationship manager, whatever you want to call it, it's truly a system that's just designed to help you know what to do next because you're very busy and you're a multitasker in real estate with all those different tasks and balls up in the air. You need something to help you stay on track, and that's what Follow Up Boss does. Now, this cell phone, not a CRM, y'all. When you save a name and a phone number in there, that is basically a Rolodex. Follow Up Boss is going to take the names and phone numbers and also help you know what to do next. So you can maintain these relationships with your neighbors. Because that's what this is about. Real estate is not about serving just prospects and clients. It's about taking great care of your neighbors' needs in real estate. And if you'll use a tool like Follow Up Boss, where they remember you, they might even call you when they're ready to buy or sell again, or when their mom and daddy do, or their best friend or their kid, and you want to be top of mind, that's what a product like Follow Up Boss will do for you. Truly, it's going to change your business when you start paying better attention to people. They don't have to know you use Follow Up Boss, but they'll totally understand that they are being heard by you. So now there's a free trial for my people because you're loved. Go to followupboss.com/crazy. No credit card is required. And frankly, because you're my people and we made an ask for you, Follow Up Boss said, yes, you get double the free trial. That's actually enough time to log in, put some pieces in it, and watch it change your business as it has for so many realtors and teams nationwide. Again, go to followupboss.com/crazy to start your free trial today.
So we had to in California, you have to let a specific period of time go by before you can do the sheriff's eviction. I show up at the house on the day and time with the sheriff. We are in the house upstairs, and I glance out the window and I see people looting the house while we are in the house with the sheriff. People are running into the garage, grabbing whatever they can and taking off down the street with it. So I said,
while you're in the house.
We're in the house and I'm watching this whole thing. So I said, excuse me, officer, this is what's happening downstairs right now. So we go downstairs and he says, what are you people doing? And they're like, well, these are my tools. So I'm not going to let you just send them to the dump or take them all. These are my things. And we had no way to prove otherwise. But the alternative was we were going to have a clean out crew come with a big truck and take all of this stuff away. So the sheriff was like, take whatever you guys want. And we basically had a not-for-profit garage sale. So we would have left to clean out later. Yeah, that was a crazy, crazy property.
So first of all, did we get the baby back? Was the baby okay?
Yes, the baby was found safe and sound.
So
can you imagine?
Asked that. But all right, so how did these people know to come loot this house at that time? Was he calling somebody from prison saying they're over there, y'all go get your stuff?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they all just lived on the same street and they knew what this guy did to earn money and they knew that his garage was full of good stuff. I don't know. So yeah, the garage door was open and they were just running in and helping themselves to whatever they could run off with.
I mean, I'm glad the sheriff made that choice, though, because frankly, your safety would have possibly been at risk if he tried to run them off. Yeah. Did your safety even cross your mind right then, or were you just too flabbergasted by this is actually happening moment?
I was just so flabbergasted, and I wasn't really concerned for my safety because I was standing there with multiple police officers who were heavily armed. So I knew, like, I'm just going to stand behind them and let them do their thing and maybe hide upstairs if I have to.
Oh my God.
And it was in broad daylight. So I wasn't, crazy times. And that's just one of many, many stories. There was.
Okay, now don't forget to go try Follow Up Boss so that your business can continue to expand in professionalism, and then you can meet some more crazy people yourself. I really appreciate Follow Up Boss sponsoring this episode, but mainly I appreciate them for giving y'all double the free trial time with no credit card required. So make sure you go to followupboss.com/crazy and then let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, you're enjoying this little clip? Well, the rest of the story is available on any of your podcast apps. Just go search for and subscribe to Crazy Shit in Real Estate with Leigh Brown.